All right, welcome to The Explainer. Have you ever looked at Instagram and just wondered what it really takes to build a brand that actually works? I'm not just talking about pretty pictures. I'm talking about a machine that gets you clients. Well, today we're tearing down a professional blueprint that's designed to do exactly that.
Hey, before we jump in, if you're serious about getting your brand strategy on point, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on any of our other deep dives. Okay, let's start with a reality check, because this quote right here, it's a gut punch. I spent 3 years and $21,000 promoting my personal Instagram account. I mean, that is a painful place to be. It's so many years of guessing, of trial and error, and a ton of money down the drain for what? It's a super common story, but you know what? It doesn't have to be yours.
So that brutal journey, that's what we're calling the hard way. And that struggle is exactly what led to creating a system a better way. The whole idea? To get the same, if not way better results, but 3 times faster and 4 times cheaper. So how on earth is that even possible? Well, let's get into the system.
The solution actually comes from an agency with a super clear promise. They're called Brand You, and they're basically the architects behind this whole streamlined approach. So, what is Brand You? Well, they're a digital marketing agency that lives and breathes Instagram, and their big idea is this concept of packaging an account. Think about it like this. They professionally create and organize all your stuff, your photos, your videos, your captions, into this one cohesive, magnetic brand. And then, the best part? They use targeted ads to put that perfect package right in front of the people who will actually pay for it.
Now, to really trust the system, you've got to trust the people behind it. So let's do a quick rapid-fire round of their stats. First up, they've got 6 years of deep experience in marketing, not just Instagram, but the whole business. Next up, in just 2 years of focusing on Instagram, they've cranked out over 760 projects. That's a crazy amount of real-world experience, learning what works and what totally bombs. And you know, here's the number that really talks. In 2018 alone, their system brought in over $3.4 million for their clients. The proof, as they say, is in the pudding. Okay, so we've established who they are and that they get results. Now let's get to the good stuff, the how. We're diving right into the heart of their method, a super clear 6-step blueprint that takes any brand from just an idea to actual success. And here's the full roadmap. See how it's not just a list, it's a circle. It all kicks off with strategy, which tells you what content to make and how to promote it. That then leads to engagement and, of course, monetization. And the whole thing is constantly being tweaked and improved through analytics, which feeds right back into the strategy. It's a living, breathing system. So, step 1 is strategy. And honestly, this is the foundation for the entire house. If you get this wrong, everything else falls apart. Before you even think about taking a photo, it's about nailing down your goals, figuring out exactly who you're talking to, crafting that unique personal story, and building out the content pillars that every single post will be based on. Next, in steps 2 and 3, that strategy starts to become real. This is where you create the actual content, the photos, videos, and captions that are designed to sell. And once you have all those professional assets locked and loaded, you pour gasoline on the fire with PR and promotion. This is where they do things like huge giveaways to pull in tens of thousands of new followers and run super targeted ads to get seen by hundreds of thousands of potential customers. Okay, so you have this big, growing audience. Now the focus shifts to engagement and monetization. First, they work the algorithm, trying to get your post into Instagram's top recommended feeds for maximum eyeballs. Then, they turn that attention into money. This means building ad campaigns specifically to get you paying clients, and they even forecast what your sales and cost per lead should be. This is where the likes and follows turn into actual revenue. So we've seen the blueprint, right? But a blueprint is pretty useless without the builders. So who is actually doing all this complex work? I think the size of this team is going to surprise you. It's a simple question, but it's so important. Who's managing the strategy, making the content, running the ads, and crunching all the numbers? And the answer is, it's not one person. It's a whole crew, a dedicated team of more than 10 specialists, all working on your project. And that right there is the huge difference between trying to do it all yourself and using a professional system. And just look at who is on this team. You get a strategist, a copywriter, a photographer, an ad targeting specialist, an analyst. I mean, the list just keeps going. You're not just hiring a service, you're basically plugging a fully staffed social media marketing department directly into your business. It's wild.
Okay, so we've seen the system, we've seen the massive team it takes to run it. And that brings us to the final, very important question. What does a service this comprehensive actually cost?
Let's just break down everything that's packed in here. You get the whole strategy, a month's worth of content, that's 30 posts with pro-level writing, a visual map of your feed, custom designs for your highlights, consulting on your stories, detailed analytics, plus the full ad campaign setup. I mean, this is the whole shebang. And the investment for all of that, for that whole team of over 10 specialists running that 6-step blueprint for you, is $950. Now just think back to that $21,000 and 3 years of struggle from the beginning, and the value here becomes crystal clear. And the source material ends with this really powerful idea. Make the best investment. Create your personal brand on Instagram. It just frames it perfectly. This isn't an expense, it's an investment in your most valuable business asset, you. Which kind of brings us to the final point, and it flips the question back to you. The system works, the team is there. The only question left is, are you ready to actually do it? So what do you think about this whole systematic way of building a brand? Is this the future for serious professionals on Instagram? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I'd love to hear them. And hey, if you found this blueprint helpful, do me a huge favor and give this explainer a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.